Welcome back to Cypher Bean. So I need to give you a few reminders of what happened. I need to remember it. Bloody. So, again warning, this game mentions unaliving yourself, apparently. That's what I read when I first opened up the game. So, if you ever try to unalive yourself, please stop watching. Second of all, my brother's here again.
What do you mean stop watching? They all know everything.
I don't know either, I just know YouTube don't like it if I say the actual SU word. Bloody... Anyways. Shush. Anyways. Bloody... So, recap. I sold my soul for a cupcake in this game. There's women that I'm scared of, and, yeah, my brother's probably not gonna last the whole video.
Did you actually sell your soul to for a cupcake?
That's what it said in the game.
What kind of doctor disrespect shit is this?
Don't swear, it's only been 5 minutes. Hint, you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Why would I already read text? Okay. Well, this is a start. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. You do. You should have seen her handwriting. Bloody, it was cursive. I don't know how to read cursive. What are you doing, Dom? Stop it. Stop it. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yes, I was. But it took you so long to read. A long time to read. I didn't even read it. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Or script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. I don't. That's a relief. Shush. I'm sure that will be harder. Wait, hang on.
You promise?
No, stop it! You're my brother! Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. I'm thankful you didn't. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'm staying so close to the mic.
Well, I need to... Can you hear me?
They probably can, just not well. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time, Sharon, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, and I suppose.
Did you eat the paper?
Maybe a nibble. Anyways, are you into ghosts, Yuri? Oh! I don't know what you're supposed to make from that sound. Actually, Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cypherlane. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I didn't even read the damn thing. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case perhaps, the subject of the poem is only being symbologically compared to a ghost. Symbologically, okay. I'm gonna forget that. Lingering in her last remaining piece of comfort, unable to let go of the past. How can I read this? I am barely on the edge of losing my mind.
What is your photograph?
What? And soon, to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it in that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. No, it's not. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. I'm not. You. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I thought it would be. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I still can't say that word. No. No! I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My aunt...
Could you take some pink? Or is it just always...
They're white!
No, like the background.
This is a classroom!
So it doesn't even have to be pink.
What part of the classroom's pink?
No, this.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
So, it's a game. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging. Is there an R in this?
Yes.
No. No. Shut the fuck up.
I haven't made 5 minutes and you can't do that. Hold up, we don't even
Gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrowed in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? I told you I forgot that word. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Be grateful. What?
I can't like anything that looks like good unknown language.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. Cypherbeam liked it too. Oh, and Cypherbeam did too. Whatever, it's the same thing. So, based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time stabilizing. I said this word before, haven't I?
Just skip it.
Okay, my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across with something practically inspiring. Practically. BAM!
That's why I don't like reading games.
Yeah, I know. Which I haven't yet.
It's not really a game anyway. You can't really choose anything. You just read.
There's things that pop up every now and then. Like with which one you get to read. And Cypherbeam liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was inspired by it. When the fuck did I say that? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cypherbeam, appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. If you try to help me, I will summon you to the 9 circles of heck. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more?
Why does they keep saying and
Are you... Shush. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? That's, Sayori. Well, you know that. What?
I thought Sayori had longer hair.
No. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cypherbeam started showing up. No. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Cypherbean, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out, or jump at the reader. Help me explain that to her, Cypherbean. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limited yourself, it's also a waste.
Just listening to this hurts my brain.
You understand that, right, Cypherbean? How?
It's writing, I'm stupid.
Well? What do I do?
You're dead.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be...
Nutella.
Who?
Nutella. The company.
That's Mitsuki.
I'm not gonna try to read some Japanese names.
My friend told me these names, that's the only reason why I know. Help me, Sayori! Nasuki? Nasuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So, instead I turned to Yuri.
Get up!
Ah! I'm forced against my will.
No, you don't. Come help me wash the dogs.
Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Cypherbean. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a suck-up jerk she's been. She would never. It's your immunity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? You can go if you want. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Nasuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Nasuki's poems, I almost said problems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yui's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Well,
I like how everyone has two names and then it just shows up beside it.
it's Sayori, not Sayori. Everyone's so talented. Shush, child. Alright? That's not well. Okay, leave. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Nasuki's cute and she's nothing, and there's nothing wrong with that. Oh! Okay. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Can I skip that part?
Yeah, sure. You have to read that part. ...
Sayori. Sayori stands trimming Sayori stands trimming I don't fucking know. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. So Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monoko. She nods in return.
Can you stop? Hold up. Chat or whatever. I got a blay blay. Listen to the blay blay sound.
I never invited my brother to a recording session again. I'll invite the normal one.
Comment if you want to see more. Also, comment what your favorite food is.
Don't do any of them. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Hahaha. Nah. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Marka smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Fine, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something new, something from your friends too. So your poems will... What? Ouch. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of people everyone likes, poems everyone likes. With my luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Time for me. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yay! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Oh, by the way, I'm back, and my brother left. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Cyclone. It's really nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. Cringe. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, well, time to do a bloody poem. Hopeless. I'm not even paying attention to these, I don't really care. I'm just choosing the ones that make me, that interest me most. Tragedy. No. Just no. I'm never choosing this, guys. You know, if this gets 1 like, I'll choose this next time. I'll promise. If it pops up, please. Explode. Anyway, let's see the rest. Poof. Incapable. Jesus. Under restraint. Haven't sent incapable. I like that one more. Scars. Wait, hang on. I looked at them for a second, and why did she jump at scars? Wood? Okay, whatever. I like nighttime. I like night. Raindrops, graveyards, strawberry games. All games sound fun. Existence. Puppy. I'm not even reading them all. Email. Hurt. Anger. Poop. I'm lactose, I won't choose that. Let's just poop. Clumsy. Anxiety. Uncontrollable. Defeat. Oh, we'll just skip here. Another day passes, and it's time for the club's meeting again. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. How long have I been here for? Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Cypher Bean. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in the mood, in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy, a snack? No thanks. Eh, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously, retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with it, with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down to let it, its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have brought a snack before coming in the club room. So either you're hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conventionally forget that, coincidentally, whatever, forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Might make you feel guilty, but if you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. Yes, you were. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Cypherbean to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Or frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retaliation or whatever. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revelation. I need to learn to read. Returbulation. That. Oh, so she said it wrong. I'm not dumb, I think. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil side of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Clap. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and trembles onto the desk. Ow. What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's beautiful. I paid my retribution. Oh my... Retribution. I'm still dumb. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Eat shit. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own. Ah, yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! You bitch. Did you seriously just do that? Uh-huh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Kill her. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. I know I'm so you don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried of anything. Monica chooses the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica coincidentally glares at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyways? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Ah, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Cypher Bean. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean to pressure you or anything. Like that. Ah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. Why is there two knots? I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escape. Or whatever the fuck. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back on the floor, to a book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Scythe Bean. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm going to get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? For what? Well, you know, how the festival is coming up. And me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be right back. We'll be back soon. Ah, are you going to Scythe Bean to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Scythe Bean? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure. How you would make an event out of literature. And me and Monica have it all planned out. Oh, me. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage. And recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Scythe Bean, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like between my feet. What? The last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots. Cares in the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have to summon this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that, Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible to for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary construct of your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Zori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Scythe Bean, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's... What the heck? My dogs are fighting in the yard. I was wondering what all that growling was. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, dragging happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more often. More and more. So going and adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in there. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sayori pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Okay. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Damn, sorry. She falls to the floor and the crayon spills over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Oh, the crayons! They're not dirty, you bloody liar. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Sapphire, where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Haha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. Wait, should I get... It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I punch that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Sniperbean. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Eh, what do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. I'm thirsty. Refreshing. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself. You were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come on. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Cypherbean, I didn't think you realized it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. and I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Cypherbean. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Story has a whimsical expression in her eyes. Oh shit, I just realized she's holding the orange juice. Jesus, I've been so focused on reading, I just didn't even realize she had the orange juice. She remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside when I see her deep in through like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Story hops to her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyways, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the clubroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poem. Sorry, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyways. Okay, who cares? Were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sorry, frankly glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ah, sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Cyphine. Ah, well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay. Let's just get Yori out of the way because I can't read her one. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Cypherbean. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yori. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so I don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Let's try letting your mind wander through your feelings. My jaw is starting to hurt. I'll probably have to stop recording soon. And write down the things you see and hear. And that's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimidating exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. I'll try to read this. It happens in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a quick snack. My attention was caught by the scuffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange Fendersons, as in wonderful human. I gave the raccoon a piece of my bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The entertaining beauty of my cutting knife was so symphony. The bread was hungrily curious. The raccoon in urges, I think. I'm trying my best. The meaning in crumbles its place and effects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glisters in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I am meanly projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. I'm only reading one poem today, and then I'm stopping because I'm actually starting to get hurt in the head, in the jaw, in pain. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I banish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic previous conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preference writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express that way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Well, why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything that's like that, Cypherbeam? Well, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something that the best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, I think that should be it for today. Enjoy your day, night, afternoon, I don't know, I don't care. Nah, I'm kidding. Enjoy your day, go outside, touch some grass, play with your animals if you have any, and have fun. I really need to discuss an intro and outro and make one. Though besides that, have a good day and see you all probably tomorrow for me playing Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 and 2. Have fun!